Good morning, people. Unfortunately, if you were on my stream last night, you would have seen I was on this mission. So I'm heading up the hill on the previous map. And for some reason, the stream just ended. I'm not sure if there was an internet issue or streaming issue. Good morning, Phil. I think you were there last night, weren't it? Yes, the stream just died. And it was on an hour. There's no point restarting up again just for a couple of minutes. And I was tired to go to bed anyway, but I'll come back on this morning. You're going to finish off this task. Let me do another. I don't have to leave home till about midday, and I'm not going to be home until midnight. Or after that, actually. Bit of a long day. Unfortunately, they've got the Adelaide 500, the first of the two. They have two races. They have a 250-kilometre race today, and then they have a 250-kilometre race tomorrow. But yeah, it failed. There's just no point starting up again. So that's what happened. I wasn't running from you guys or anything like that. But I've got a couple of hours to kill this morning. Just want to relax before heading off and driving all afternoon. Not really long driving, which is good. A bit tired. I'm definitely struggling a bit with this after having COVID, which is great. Not. About to get my other truck back over to this map. I was going to use that for this, but then I realised I needed a trailer. And I thought, if you're going to need a trailer, you want this thing. And we're going to need this longer trailer here anyway, so it's all good. Bit of nuisance for the racing, I'm going to have to put it on the iPad. Use an app here in Australia called KO, which allows us to watch the supercars and that, because of course supercars has gone all behind a bloody paywall. So much is going behind bloody paywalls nowadays. It's just sad. I started a Facebook group when this company called Foxtel, which is pay TV, took over the supercars contract. I have over 13,000 followers on there of people who just can't afford or refuse to pay for to be able to watch the racing. And some of the stories, they just can't. Some of them just can't get for the app, or can't get fast enough internet to watch. It's quite sad. I think it's because they show a little bit of it on free to air, but most of it's just little bits of highlights. Same with Formula One, sadly. Formula One went behind a paywall as well. They show a bit of it on free to air, but it's just like a little highlights package, which 50% of it's just adverts, and it's sad because there's some people just can't afford to pay to be able to watch. So yeah, that side of things is a bit sad for Australia. Now we've got tasks. I'm sure there's a lot more tasks around here we need to find. A few I just haven't got hold of yet. Okay, it's just not that one. Deliver to the quarry. 3 million. I don't want to do logs. I don't like the log missions that much. I'll wait for those. Okay. Deliver to the base station. Wooden planks. Okay, I guess we'll do that one, huh? Oh, bloody metal beams. We'll have to use this truck to get back. Those metal beams are a pain in the ass too. Because getting up here is not easy. But for now, we'll go along here and grab these logs. Managed to fit these extra chunky tyres to get through the mud better. So sorry that I have got the racing going on in the background as I'm streaming. Sorry if you can hear that. We've just got the GT3 and GT4, one of the support races. There's a Bentley that's making quite a bit of smoke. You can't hear it, that's good. Bad. So I've got that running on the iPads. I've got the phone with this chat, so I can see what you're saying. This way, yeah, this way. It's getting dark, isn't it? Yeah, let's go. Let's go in the morning. I like the GT3 cars and GT4 cars. I would love to actually run a GT4 car in that class. Yeah, like GR4. You know, I've got a fascination with slow ones. Sometimes I don't want to be in the fastest, and I reckon driving the GR4 class would be quite fun. Just don't have the money to do so. But after I drove that guy and he said, mate, never give up on racing, I didn't start racing until I was 53. So, you know, I'm 49, there's still a chance, I guess. Oh, accident. Oh, there's a Bentley in the wall. That's not going to be cheap. That Bentley is bent. GR4/GT4, I think will do me fine too. Actually, any kind of race, honestly, would do me fine. Just to do a race. Actually, I don't ever remember that house being there. What's there now? just watching the replay now. Oh, he's gone there, and he's gone. Oh, head first into concrete barrier. That's not going to tickle. That's one very, very bent. It kind of sounds the wording goes well. The bent. You don't want a bent. No, I think a lot of their panels aren't really your normal Bentley product type parts that you have in road cars, so they're probably cheaper to make. It's all carbon fibre nowadays. Let's get up this hill. Love this truck. But I do like the GT3 and GT4 type races and stuff like that. I don't know if they do it overseas. The only thing I don't like about it is they do stupid kind of time penalties. So, oh, you've got a fast combo and this and that. So the cars are up the front. You have to do a longer pit stop than others. But the extra time that they put on the pits, the guy goes out to the lead, and he's way back, and it's too big a penalty, I think. It ruins the racing in a way. I don't like this whole penalty stuff. Maybe a 5-second extra penalty for the pits, but it ends up basically manipulating the race results. It takes away from the fun of the race to me. I know they're trying to kind of even it up. You've got gentleman drivers plus some of the professional drivers, but yeah. It was interesting to see that they basically went with the GT3 cars for the German Touring Car Championship, didn't they? Running GT3 cars, which I like more because they're literally just racing as fast as they can in the GT3 car. None of this changing the results by doing silly stops of certain drivers and stuff like that. Did I go up too early? Yeah, I did. I'm supposed to go up over there. What the hell am I doing? Going the wrong way. I need to go after that truck. Gone up too early. I wonder why this was a bit different. I went up too early. I still love my racing. I won't give up on my motor racing, especially my Formula 1. I love my Formula 1. I hate other sport. I can't watch other sports. I might occasionally have the cricket on in the background, for instance. But I like having motorsport on in the background. Australian Touring Car Championship I've always enjoyed. Formula 1. I don't agree with it all going behind paywalls, so I hate having to pay to watch. It's just stupid. This is where I'm supposed to go up. Yeah, I don't do that whole free swimming stuff. Yeah, it's not easy to access, I'm afraid. And they're starting to block a lot of those things in Australia, so I can't watch them anyway. That's just me though. It's just too hard not faffing around. You have to run virtual IPNs and all that shit. I can't sit down on the TV and just watch it like I like having it running on the TV. Or if I'm driving, like I will be this afternoon, I can just load it up on the iPad and just watch it. So yeah, I don't go into all that streaming stuff. It's just sad that it all goes behind paywalls, that's all. A lot of it's been taken away from the free-to-air providers, which sucks. So go back along where I came. So I might go this way. Cut across there. What we got there? Can't remember. It's sad, and supercars they love the court. They're not supercars, they're just Australian touring cars as far as I'm concerned. When they went to pay TV, they literally thought everyone was just going to pay, they were going to get a huge whole influx of new subscribers. I even, believe it or not, drove the boss of what's the company's called Foxtel over here. And I actually picked up a guy from Gold Coast Airport had to drive to the Gold Coast Foxtel head office. And it turns out I was actually driving the boss, the CEO of Foxtel. As I'm driving him, he's talking to someone on the phone going, you know what, this money, this, and it was, I think they paid millions of dollars to get the contract to get the supercars. Because of Australian broadcasting law, certain roads like Bathurst has to be shown on free-to-air to have a protection for the major sports, so they have to show so many races on live TV. But anyway, he's talking to this guy going, this all this money we spent for the supercars, it's been a waste of money. We have not got the clientele come over. Because there's even a Facebook group with over 13,000 subscribed followers who hate us for what we've done. That's not a good look for us. And I wouldn't mind finding out who started this Facebook group. Because we need to look into this and what we can do to get viewers back. And I'm in the front seat driving this guy. Hearing him saying this, we need to find the guy who created this Facebook group. I'm the guy that started that Facebook group. The guy in the very front seat, the guy driving the Foxtel boss, was the very guy he was asking this guy to try and find. Believe it or not. But because of, I didn't say anything that I was that guy. Because, I had to look after the company I was driving with, because that would be unprofessional for the Nemo company that I was working with. So I just kept my mouth shut. Oh, believe me, I wanted to say, oh, you want to find out the guy who started that group? Oh, he's actually driving you right now. But I didn't. I just kept my mouth shut, because again, it could be a bad thing. I probably would have been not so pleasant if you wanted me to say my real feelings. I would not have held back. And for the sake of the limo company that I was working with at the time, I just kept quiet. But boy, it was funny to hear him say that and hear him confirming basically what I always thought. Now I also knew some of the team owners in the sport, and I spoke to quite a few, and they all had one common ground about the whole about going behind the pay TV. They lost sponsors. They lost money because yes, they got a piece of the pie when it sold, but they lost more money from losing sponsors because the sponsors said, well, we're not getting our airtime. That's the whole point that we sponsor your team, so we can get some airtime in adverts, viewers, and the viewer case the views on the racing went down because it wasn't on free-to-air. So the sponsors were saying, well, we're not getting our money's worth here. So teams struggled to get sponsors. So we started seeing sponsors on all these cars from companies we never heard of, because it's all the teams could find. Pepsi won the championship with the team that they sponsored. But because of the way the sport went, they then dropped their sponsorship the next year because they weren't getting their money's worth, they weren't getting the coverage, they weren't getting the exposure that they wanted. But it was just so funny that I was the one driving that guy. Interesting, I just got an email from Pagan. They're going to see what they can do to support me more, help me grow the channel. That would be helpful. So metal beams, I might go and jump in the other truck. I'm going to bring, actually no. I think that other truck will be paying. Oh. I'm trying to get any truck up through those trees. Can I get metal beams from out here? I can, good. Well, while we're here, let's see if I can get my way over to there and get those metal beams. While we're here, we might as well do that. How cool is that? Pagan want to try and help me out a bit more. Ask them about some rims, you know, the F1 rim and that. I want to have a look at those. Yeah, Master Welder watchtower here. Good thinking, God, this way. Along here. Get that watchtower, then we go down there. Yes. Good thinking, Phil. So you're not just a pretty face. And I know over where the thing is, there's actually... I know over there, there's actually a tank, so I can get some more fuel. Oh, driving in this truck. Just with these tyres. What a lovely area. Such a good looking game, man. I don't know how the tree managed to grow up inside the tower, though. Yep, there's a tree there. I like going slow down hills. Actually, it's too slow. Trailer there. Scrapyard I need to go to. There's an upgrade over here, and there's also a tank which I can get fuel, so I'm going to grab that. It's a pity I don't have a truck. I need 2 metal beams. I'm going to take one at a time. Another engine upgrade. I don't know if I've got the new more powerful engine for this thing. There's that trailer. So we'll pop ourselves up a few again. Make our way to there, so go along this way. Wrong trailer, I think. It's a scout trailer. I don't know about using my phone for the chat. I can't see how long I've been streaming for. Maybe you can let me know how long I've been streaming. That trailer's can't be used by me. It has to be a scout. 36 minutes, thank you, Phil. Another 20 minutes. It's always nice, a bit of low. Yeah. Still love this truck. Still can't believe I saw the real one. Just a weird. This is just a bit weird with this. It's like you can get metal beams from here, but where are they hiding the metal beams? Are they hiding in the bloody trees or something? It's weird. Go Talbot. This guy they're talking about, I drove once. Picked him up from the airport. And I said, well, that's an interesting bag you got there. He goes, oh yeah, that holds my racing car. And unknowing to me, I actually met Liam, this guy called Liam Talbot beforehand, even before that. I was doing a wedding many years ago. And while I was doing the wedding, this Aston Martin 177 turned up. It's the only one in Australia. Of course, the Aston Martin 177 is a classic. Being a Brit and loving your Jags, and I think you like the Aston Martins as well, Phil. You'd understand exactly what a 177 is. This guy owned it. I don't know if he still owns it or not. From what I hear, he didn't really look after it very well. It's sad. Where the hell does this road go? Yeah, what else are they hiding in the trees? Exactly. Like, where are they hiding the road as well? Oh, what? How the hell did I do that? Let's get up here. Come on. Yeah, it was a lovely car. I said it was the only one in Australia. Amazing car. Worth a few bob too, I believe. I must say, when I was at the Gold Coast yesterday, the day before, I had to spend it, no, the day before that, sorry, on Tuesday. I had to go for a walk to the shopping centre, and they had, you know, those car raffle things, and they had one of those new, the Aston Martin SUV, and I must say, it looks beautiful. Now, if only they put a, you would hate me saying this, a normal engine in it, a diesel, it'd be brilliant as a limousine. I'd love to put a limousine on an Aston Martin badge. Luxury SUVs are getting very popular now in the limousine industry because you can get more luggage in them, they're still luxurious and stuff. So yeah, that would be beautiful, but I'd need a diesel engine to be usable for what we do. As much as the V8 and they have in it, it's so good. Too much power, not enough. Too much fuel usage. A bit of a close race here I'm watching. Getting dark again, isn't it? Yeah. Go Liam. That way is possibly, if we don't go that way, go down this way. It's not impossible, it's extremely hard and the chance of you rolling are very high. For me, I'll go the safer route. Then it did the damage to the diff there, don't want to do that. Come on. Where that tree was there. We can do, got the extra weight of the little beams. It's really affected us. Luckily there's logs in the trees that the water should save. Saving our ass. We can make it. There, we made it. A little bit of a struggle though. Somehow it's just gone straight to the tree. Still struggling to get this low. Come on, boys. The extra weight of the metal beams, I suppose that wouldn't be light, would it? It goes to show you the difference that weight can make. We got through there easily going the other way, but coming back, we've struggled because of the extra weight. I'll deliver these and then that will be it for today's stream. It's start getting ready, I suppose. That's the one, the next road to the left. I know, Phil, you'd be using the way points, so I don't have to keep doing that. You're smart. Well, you can sleep, so stay with me until we get to the top of the mountain, huh? Do I want to finish the stream? Keep me company, Phil. Only like an extra minute, then you can get some sleep. Yeah, you know what? Sleep's so overrated. Well, that's just coming from me at the moment. Because I don't know what it is at the moment. Every bloody night, I'm waking up about 1 o'clock in the morning. No matter what time I go to sleep, I wake up at bloody 1 o'clock. Then I wake up at 4 o'clock. Every night at the moment, and it's really stuffing me around. I've already got low energy levels, and this is not helping me, this weird sleeping thing. It's just weird. I wake up and I'll look at the bloody clock, and I'm going, yep, look at that. It'll be around 1, maybe sometimes 1:15. I'm waking up every bloody morning at the same time. It's really tiring me out. I wake up in the morning feeling exhausted, but I don't want to sleep anymore. I don't feel like sleeping. I feel so low of energy that I struggle to even get out of bloody bed. I already had low power, I don't know what energy there was before COVID hit, so COVID has been an absolute nightmare. It takes what energy you do have away, and there's only have much to take away. But anyway, mate, thanks for sticking around. You have a great night's sleep. You won't be seeing me when you wake up, and I won't be home until about midnight tonight. So hoping they don't give me much work tomorrow, because I'd like to try and relax if I can. Anyway, mate, stay safe. Bye for now. Happy, sweet dreams. See you in the next one, mate. Thanks for being